something happened recently and it got my attention a whole lot. And I've been meditating over that again and again. And I was wondering, this is how many people lose out from opportunities. After everything, they will say that their village people have come for them. And most times, it's not village people, it could just be our own carelessness. There is this guy that I've known him for a while, very humble fellow, all right? And he had been disturbing me, Oga, give me work, all those kind of things. He had been following me up for some time. But then, you see, this is a craft that I learned. I was certified even after learning that craft because I took my time. I traveled to go and learn. Actually, I didn't go to learn that particular craft. That was a particular one I was craving to know about. So I went for the training. I was certified, but uh, fortunately, that particular craft was a bonus for us in the course. So I also learned about it. But after a while, I didn't see any need going into that kind of craft. I didn't want to do a lot of things at a time. So this guy been disturbing me, give me work and all that. So fortunately enough for me, I had a contract I would have given him. But thank God, even my client was pushing me since I know about the job. I should just take it up and do. I said, let me focus on the one I'm doing. And thank God, I just decided to focus because this guy would have messed up my reputation. My fear was giving somebody this contract and the person that messed the whole thing up. I'm the one my client knows. I'm the one they will lay and all that. So I needed to at least see what this guy have done somewhere else and all that. But recently, I finally a client of mine called me. So there's something he wants to fix in his house, some interior stuff. So I came, I saw the guy walking, and I said, I was telling that my client, I said, I'm so happy to see this guy working. Let me see what he's doing at least, so I can confirm his work to know if I will work with him subsequently. And my client just kept quiet because he was just looking at me to know what my comment would be. So coming into the place, seeing the thing the guy did, it was total nonsense. I didn't leave any comment. Seeing him do the whole thing, the finishing work was just messed up. I almost took the tools from him, to help him fix the whole thing. But it would just be like you're doing that, it. Oh, so I just had to hold back myself and watch the nonsense he was doing. When he was done, I was with my client, we were discussing. He said, Oga, I'm done. So obviously he was waiting for his balance. And the man now took off from there and began to talk to him. The guy was actually disappointed because not only that he spoiled his work, he messed up everything, wasted materials, and I can tell you the truth that to get someone to redo that job, it will cost more than it would have costed originally if he didn't mess anything up. So my client was confused. And see what? While we were there, my client took me with the guy and said, come and see what he did. So I tried my best to cover up for the guy. I didn't say anything, but after looking at the job, there is nothing I could cover up for him. The thing was so messed up. So I had to tell him. I said, guy, you are my guy. I spoke to my client, so I said, you know me, I've known this guy for some time, all right? And I told the young guy, I said, sincerely speaking, because the painful thing is that the young guy was not seeing anything bad with the job. Even someone who have no idea about the craft can even pick what was wrong. But the young guy cannot pick anything. Like, it was a big one for me. So I told him, can't you see he has issues? The issues were just so much. And my client was shouting, he was saying that the guy is going to buy the materials afresh and do the whole thing. And can I tell you the truth? Looking at the guy, I'm sure that even if he buys the material to do that job again, what somebody doesn't know how to do, he doesn't know how to do it. Even if he buys all the materials afresh, he cannot get a perfect job. It's obvious. From what he's describing, he's going to touch here and touch there. So I just advised my client, I say, well, you don't have to waylay this boy because I don't know if you'll be able to fix it, and if at all, don't push him to buy the whole thing. If you really want him to do it, maybe you have to assist him with money and all that. But see the point, after everything, the guy left, and I lifted up my hands and I said, thank you, Jesus. The reason why I had to say thank you, Jesus, is I just thank God. all those mess didn't happen in my own sight, I would have just borne the burden like that. You see, I know obviously this guy, all the while he had been disturbing me and all that, this is the could be the possible reason why he's not busy, because he cannot work for someone and then the person will have him again or even recommend him. Majorly, most of the works job we do are strictly based on recommendations. All right. And my client was saying something. He said for everybody that worked for him, he said he had issues with all of them for lack of professionalism in what they are doing. He said, I'm the only person that worked here once, twice, and he's about to call me again. After all these people are done, he's about to call me again for the third time. And even if any other work comes up, he's going to call me again. And that is because I didn't fail him. So that got me thinking. So some persons, the reason why you are really suffering, no job, nothing, is not really because God is not faithful. It's just because you are not perfect at what you do, and you don't even bother to learn better. The truth is that there are some job you give me to do, I will not do them. I will get a professional to do them instead of messing the whole thing up. At this point, I'm still going for trainings, taking courses. I just want to be better, right? So I don't see the reason why, especially you are young. Take your time, invest. See, invest in yourself more than you invest in your business, because life will readjust to your quality and your size. You see, even if God gives you a breakthrough bigger than your personality, you will lose it eventually. So learn better. Go and take some courses if you need to. I know you have learned that craft for 6 months, for 1 year, but you are not yet perfect. Why not meet someone that is professional in the field and plead with the person, please, me, I'm boss, but grant me the privilege to attach myself to you anytime I'm chanced, so I can learn better under you. You are you are better than myself. That's how to do it, so that you will not be calling village people. You better leave village people alone and learn better what you do. Go and improve on yourself. If I hear you mention village people again, village people is not disturbing you. You are your own village people. You don't want to perfect anything. You are jack of all trade. You are master of none. Master one thing at least. All right. That's what I'm saying.